to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using vulgar language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest outdoor security or arena staff. And don't forget about our bobblehead every day. Come to the game, bring the family, and free blaze the trail at bobblehead.
For this young man, a lot of hard work and a winding road to get to this point. MP beginning his NBA journey here tonight. Welcome everyone to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. And for Portland, Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside we'll see Kamara and Klingit, and it's Holiday in at the 1. The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard.
Blazers. Jeremy Grant comes in for Kamara, and Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Truly excellent. Another round of applause for your Blazer dancer.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Well, tonight marks MP's debut coming off the bench to play in his first NBA game. There were some doubts and pushback as he maneuvered his way to the team that he wanted to be drafted by. But at the end of the day, MP said, I know I belong here. Now is my chance to show the world who I am. Guys?
Well, he's bought in and ready to go. Thanks much. A night of first here for MP. The rookie will be making his NBA debut here. It's been a journey from rural Vermont to reach this moment.
Yeah, MP has a pretty interesting backstory on how he started getting into basketball and improved his game. He's the kind of player who seemed like a dart throw when he made the roster. Well, you can see what the upside is with him.
Stan, Rudy Gobert, he can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A., and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
Oh, MP, he got that tweener working.
Outside Sharp. On the wing, Grant. Down low. Here's Klingit. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Here's Smith. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Klingit. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
They get it again. Here's Randall. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
13 feet out. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 5 points.
Well, you see how nimble Lillard can be, finding a way to dance around the defense.
A deep 3 from MP. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Sharp and Grant are out on the wings. Murray out there with Robert Williams. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Portland starting the 2nd. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. As Shaedon Sharpe continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Murray. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Highland, he's checked in for Shannon. Henderson drives in, shoots over to Sumu. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Smith outside. He shoots a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Williams, a screen on Smith. Lillard, the open look. Again, the miss by Portland.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
For 3, Smith. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 16-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the 2nd of a 2-game stretch at home. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Portland making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. Now Graham, yet to see a basket. Avdia outside. For 3, here's Lillard. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 16. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. For 3, Smith. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one. 3 minutes of action thus far in the 2nd. Lillard against MP. Can they get it? And Lillard lays it up and in. Lillard's got 7 points in the game. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, BA, and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Pass to Williams. Back to Sharp. And here's Lillard from deep. Counted from distance. He's got 10.
Well, maybe they lost Lillard. We don't normally see him fire up corner threes.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Portland, here are your Blazers breakers in its crew.
Here for Portland. Klingin, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Sharp. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Smith. And here's Minnesota now. And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. We'll be right back.
50. Get ready for some IRBN and amazing sightseeing from the Pocket Life Arena Entertainment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Checking out the Trailblazers. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Portland Trailblazers.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Minnesota with the ball. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Portland, Sharp, shooting 1.
That free throw good from Sharp. Much to the fans' delight, Stan. Shaden Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
Pass to Lillard. There's the three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Randall outside. Smith outside. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Williams grabs the board. Blazers trail by 16. Here's Lillard. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. The three, Smith. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Sharp. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Well, when Sharp is on, he is on. You see why the team is so excited about his future.
Smith inside. Defended by Lillard. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 25 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this gap.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Dosunmu, the pass to MP. Portland grabs the miss.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Lillard. The kick out to Williams. And here's Grant from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Grant's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They put in work. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Robert Williams out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Smith against Williams. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
That's good from Grant on the assist by Lillard.
Well, Grant has added range, but hasn't lost anything in close.
Here's Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Grant the screen, and Lillard puts up a deep 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to MP. He tries for 3. Fires in the triple. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Avdia, he's checked in for Portland. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Highland. Up top, Avdia. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's Smith. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Reed against Williams. Pass to Lillard. Launches a 3. It's Avdia on the wing. Grant against Edwards. Lillard fires! Misses the three!
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Smith, that's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Smith's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Goes back up. Reed with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And he comes up with a bucket. MP's got 43 points.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Inside, here's Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Sharp goes in, and the shot goes in. Sharp's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Holiday finds Avdia. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Highland. Smith outside. Back to Highland. MP outside. Top of the key. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Some nights it doesn't hit you until tip-off. There's always so much going on before a game. Logistics, prep, people hitting you up for tickets. Your mind really isn't free until the game starts. Then all that other stuff just kind of falls behind you. And then you actually get to lock in and do your thing. And that's what I did tonight. Sometimes that leads to 30 points. Other nights that's going to lead to 40 or 50. What I can tell you is that I'm going to keep getting mine, and we're going to keep winning more times than not. All I care about is winning, so that's what I'm focused on.
Keep it up, MP. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.